It also tells of the wolf that risked it all to protect them. There we go. Got it to work. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against a beast many times its size and banished the darkness. This ethereal wolf valiant act ushered in an era of tranquility. The villagers' hearts swelled with respect and adoration of the wolf. Yeah, I feel that. I'm drinking my coffee now. Okami. Yeah, I know the screen is a bit off. I'm not sure how to change that. Once I get into the game, oh, here we go. Help and options. Options. Display settings. There we go. Screen mode. Full screen, borderless window. There we go. Okay, now I need to fix it on day service, sleeping in because you forgot to set your alarm, then attempting to explain the history of colonialism and mistreatment of Aboriginals in Canada to an old cab driver on the way to school. Oh yeah, I saw that tweet. That sounded fun. Okay. Wait, where did the game go? There we go. Stupid. There we go. Still have one more class and then a bus ride home, and you're so eager to get back to bed. Isn't that a mood? Turn the volume down a little bit on this to about halfway. Should turn it a little bit up. It's almost so much you explained at 9 a.m. over a 10-minute car drive. Yeah. No, I woke up this morning and I was like, don't want stream. Want bad. Oh, what? I can turn on loading screen mini games? I'm totally turning those on. Did not feel like getting into the explanation of genocide in unceded territory with a strange old man this morning. Fair. So we leave that on normal. Sound is fine. Original settings are fine. Display settings are fine. Control settings are fine. Alrighty. Let's get into Okami. Okami. Some people may recognize the main character of Okami from this great book series. Wait, is this? Oh, this is volume 2. This great book series. Long, long ago. Yes, long, long ago. I'll get there in a second. From this book series! There it is! There's the main character of Okami. Amaterasu. A tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nested in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. I wonder if Corey's alright. I think she probably took today off. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranu. Oh, I was wrong. Never mind. I thought the main character was Amaterasu. It's Shiranu. Shiranu. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. Why do you think that? No, that's what I thought. I remembered being told that the main character was Amaterasu. One villager took it upon himself to face this fearsome Shiranu. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranu's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Oh, why do I think that Corey took the day off? Because she hasn't replied to any messages on Discord yet, and it's 11 o'clock. Normally she would have replied to something by now or complained about something. Normally if she's sleeping in, that means that she's taking a day off. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranu, the wolf that dwelt outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranu leaped towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. I love Japanese lore. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranu summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranu, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranu fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranu, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranu refused to give it. With its last ounce of strength, The majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taken shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands, like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the village was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranu had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranu was no longer moving. Oh, maybe I am playing Amaterasu. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranu let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranu's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Though I'm pretty sure Amaterasu is a fox, not a wolf. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranu's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Bum bum bum! Oh no! Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh no! Homeboy let out all the evil. Why you gotta do that, fam? Oh no, Orochi's back! Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer and unto me, and unleash my power. Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it! Oh no, he's gonna do it. Oh good, he didn't do it. Good job, scared villager. Bum 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 bum. Oh, the library needs to stop being so slow. How dare it? Tell it that you have things to watch. You have action and adventure to watch. It can't afford to be lagging. horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Swoosh, swoosh. Oh, what? Saved by a Japanese moon goddess. Wood sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the year, as I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu! Now is the time. Yes, I was right! I do play Amaterasu! We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Wait, I'm confused. Do I play Amaterasu or do I play Sakuri? Okay, Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light. Such beauty and grace. And I'm about to punch Orochi in his stupid face. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. I'm a sleepy girl. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. Hey, they said Nippon instead of Japan! That's actually really cool! But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh, oh, hee hee hee. Whew, what on earth? Did a fairy just come out of her boobs? You again? What is this? Is this a beetle? Ow, wow, 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 wow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. That's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I am a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist, Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Oh, that's actually a really gorgeous Japanese brush art. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? No, please don't eat the green raisin, Amaterasu. What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it? You look just like that statue of Shiranu. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. Oh, something's happening. Something doesn't like Denkomaru. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark, anyway? Oh, great god, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the... Video still isn't working so great for you? I trust that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Suika girl said some weird stuff. Village spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit, the girl said. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. Hold on a second, let me check something. Because it's kind of being weird on my end too. Let me try refreshing Twitch and seeing if that fixes that problem, or if it's a streaming problem. Okay, so it seems like the problem may be with Twitch itself, which is worrying. That's not a good noise. I'm not sure how to fix that. Then the darkness is me too. Whoa, something just happened. The audio just completely died. Okay. Can I... Okay, let's just try restarting the game, then. The audio just completely died out on my end. And Twitch has frozen completely. Oh, there you go, the audio's back. But Twitch seems like it's the one given the problems. It looks fine on OBS, but Twitch is completely frozen up. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on either. Yeah, the audio is fine on my end too. It's oh, now the game has... Now OBS has stopped recording the game too.